Hey everybody, welcome back to Craving Shaving. Today's video is going to be a review and my thoughts on the Shavebowl from Shavebowl.com. I got this in the mail this week and it is awesome. I love this bowl. So some of you who have been part of the channel for a little while know that, when was that? It was last week or something. My Crown King scuttle, my ceramic Crown King scuttle broke. I know they just came out with a plastic one, but you know, I was really sad that my it broke. You know, I was worried about that every time I used it. Started looking for something that was a little more durable and found this. This is Shavebowl from Shavebowl.com, like I said, and it is, I think, pretty ingenious. So as you can see when I dropped the one, it is two pieces. Okay, so you have kind of a top bowl and a bottom bowl. This one is great for if you have a soap puck like Williams or Vanderhagen or just any of those hard soap pucks. You can leave it in here and lather up on there. Or if you're just going to do a bowl lather of a different soap, I'm going to put some in there, you can do it there. Obviously, the top part has a little bit of a different design, and that has a purpose, and I will change the angle of the camera and I'll get into how some of this works. So give me just a second. Okay, so got my shave bowl, okay, and basically these cutouts are obviously for a brush and a razor, so you can store them there during your shave, or even just store them there as a razor stand. That's one thing that I've hated about buying products like this razor stand, is I think they're generally around 20 bucks from a lot of the websites, and this one, I mean, it doesn't fit this, what I feel like, fairly average sized razor handle. It only fits the itty bitty ones. In fact, the only one that I have that fits well, at least in the handle, is this one from Maggard's. So that one's good. The rest of them, and it fits it there as well. But the rest of these, I would have to store it up here by the knot, which isn't bad, but in my opinion, that's not the way it's meant to be. So I really like that it fits there really nicely, no problem. All of my all my razors fit, but all of my brushes fit into this as well. So I find that very, very nice. And that's the reason I got this. I love that feature because it's a lather bowl and a stand. Now, if you're using this for something, and then you're kind of out of luck unless you do it over the sink or something like that, because it won't fit. You do have to have this bottom part on there. But even if you have soap in here, you can still store it like this and be able to hang your brush and everything on there. So that's pretty cool, I think. And they all fit. I think it's 28 millimeters or something around there. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a lather in it so you can see how it lathers up. I did a lather with Williams the other day, and it went pretty well. Better than it has before. So I like to just get some soap out. This is Sterling Barbershop, or I don't know which way is going to be up or down in this video yet. Sterling Barbershop. It's a fantastic scent. It does irritate my skin a little bit. Not enough that I feel the need to get rid of it, but it does irritate my skin a little bit. So I just kind of smash this down onto the bottom of the bowl. And this is a difference between the Crown King scuttle, is I didn't like doing it on the bottom of the bowl with the scuttle because it was so narrow. But this has a really wide bottom, and I really like that in a lathering bowl. The Crown King scuttle got really narrow toward the bottom, and I feel that isn't great. So I really enjoy the wide bottom on here. So let me lather up. So one thing that I initially thought, one of my first thoughts when I saw this was, there are no ridges. There are no raised areas at all on the bowl. Usually in lather bowls, ridges are kind of... Hold on, just a second. Sorry, I need to get some water in the sink. Usually, ridges are thought of as necessary. And so I thought, I wonder why they didn't do ridges in the bowl. But honestly, I mean, I don't think it needs ridges. I don't think it's a necessity. I think it's something we've kind of gotten used to. And someone said, hey, when you're lathering, ridges create, you know, that... And I'm sure this is true. I'm not saying this isn't true. But I wonder if we rely on that too much, and I wonder if it makes that big of a difference. I don't know. I'll have to get a lather bowl with some ridges and compare times or something and see what takes, you know, how much time is it really saving you if you have ridges. Because I'm not all that convinced anymore. I mean, look at this. I could use this right now, and that would be just fine. I like to take my time in building it, make sure I get all the soap incorporated in, just because I enjoy it. But, I mean, that didn't take long. So, I mean, you do not need ridges. I did talk to the guy who owns, I guess, the Shavebowl company. He said he was thinking of doing, you know, the logo on the bottom or that was raised or something for a little bit of that raised feeling. I think that could be cool. Or even just like on this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see. I don't think you were able to see last time. But it says soap down in there. Let's see. I can't see the camera, so I don't know if you guys can. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to focus or not, but... There we go. Let me focus it back. But it does kind of have a raised soap thing there, and I think that could work. So anyway, you can see, I mean, it does a phenomenal job lathering it up. It's wide enough and short enough that there's not a whole lot of clacking as you do it. I mean, you do hit it sometimes, but not like, you know, really deep bowl where it's really hard to get in there. And it's deep enough that you don't have lather spilling over the edge all the time when you're lathering up. So, I mean, if you're not careful, like I seldom am very careful, some will spill over, but I mean, I think it's a good height. Nice compromise. So anyway, that's how it lathers up. One thing that I was worried about too when I saw this is it looked big because it has this big fin with the cutouts in it for holding your brushes. But as you can see, let me get this back in here. If I put it over just like in the corner, which is generally where I keep it, let me see if I can you see it? Over there, it doesn't take up much room at all. And it, you know, store my razor, store my brush, whatever, and it just works really well. So, I think this is an amazing product. I am so glad that I grabbed this when I did. It costs you less than 30 bucks for this with the combo. They're working on some other things like a travel bowl with a lid, which I think is a good idea. So great company. I don't know how long they've been around. I've just recently seen them. But anyway, there's some of my thoughts. Oh, let me change the angle again, and I'll have some more thoughts for it. Okay, so one thing that I would say would be a cool idea or cool addition to this is, like you saw at the beginning of the video, they don't like stick together in any way. They just kind of, the one sits inside of it. If there was some way to have some kind of lock, you know, you put it on and twist it and it locks in place, I think that would be pretty cool. That's really my only suggestion. I think just in terms of quality, it's very durable, and it actually in weight and feel feels like something like ceramic. It actually feels quite a bit like it. Has a little bit of texture too. It's not perfectly smooth, and maybe that's something that helps it with building a lather. It might not have raised ridges, but it does have some texture in here, and I think that really does help. In fact, that would be maybe a way to do it instead of having ridges, having some raised bumps or something. I think that could be a really good idea as well. So, fantastic product. I think there's great potential for other varieties of this as well. I don't know what they have in the plans except for perhaps putting the logo along the bottom to add some agitation to the lather process. I don't know if they'll end up doing that or not. But I think it is amazing. I would recommend it to you. I'll put the link in the description so that you can go check them out. They basically have the lather bowl. They sell some brushes, a brush and a soap and things. But definitely go check them out. Head over, and thank you for tuning into this review. I give it a thumbs up for what that's worth. I don't know what that's worth to you, but I give it the Craving Shaving thumbs up. I think it's a great product and generates a great lather in not very much time. So thank you for tuning in, and good luck in your shaves, and hope you have a wonderful day.